Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another truly Bedrock live stream here on Twitch. How are you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing very fine. Welcome back to another stream. Let's see, who is the very first person here in the chat? We got Casper, GGM being the first. We got Meows, Cat, Hello, Fully, Sneaky Bullfrog, Echo Stream, Stormy Storms, Jam on some Toast, Hanny Burger, Dragon, Cornflakes, Lanubi, and let's see, who else we got in here? Burning Paper Giant, Chill RX, Leesky, and Jasmine. We got Raxon, Imagine That Huh, Dropzilla, JJ11, Umbras, Douglas, U Building, Katie Rocks, and Lord Noodles, Yellow, 6 Point, Mytho Greek, Cyber Octoling, Minus Acrobat, hello, and a few other people. Hello, everybody. Sir Hyrule, Mr. Chips, and Strathus. I don't know how to say your name. Hello, Marcosita as well. And now I've caught up with just about everybody. Welcome. We are back on the Truly Bedrock server. Zoe's online. How you doing? I'll be on the secret thing at 7 a.m. your time. Anyway, so today we are going to be working on building up some of the bamboo farms underwater because I like pain of building underwater. And also we got all of the beacons in the previous episode of Truly Bedrock. If you didn't see that, that went out today, just a few hours ago actually, like an hour and a half maybe. And yes, we still got that prediction going of whether or not we're going to completely mess up the entirety of the bamboo farm. So keep that in mind. All of your bets still count. Anyway, we're going to install a couple of beacons first. I installed 4 over here, but I actually need to move the entire section of beacons because there is a block right above this dude, and it's preventing it from working. So we're going to remove that. You're going to time out someone? The next person that chats that has an S in their name. Ooh. Looks like just there for fun. Sorry, you're gonna get timed out for 5 minutes. I love you, but you're getting timed out. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me get that going. I should have turned off that redemption, but you know, here we are. We'll see you in 5 minutes just for fun. Sorry. Casper, you're terrible. You're gonna make a great mod here on Twitch. Let me complete that request, and I'm gonna turn off some of the redemptions for a while. 3 of them are still on. Oh, hi, Drown. How you doing? Your beautiful, beautiful face. We're just gonna install some of these beacons really quickly, and then we will move on to actually building the farm itself. We're gonna have to go mine some sand. I'm sure you didn't see that coming. Does Loy need more tea? Zloy and tea goes very well together. One cup of Zloy with 3 tea bags goes great. It's a great combination. Do I need the... Why is this so slow? It's like fast sometimes and then slow other times. I am in water. I should be able to mine these quickly. Oh, I'm not having my helmet on. Okay, that explains why. I took off my helmet because I was recording, because, you know, that's the thing that YouTubers do. And then I decided to go mining underwater. Ahoy, Zloy, how you doing? Welcome. They tried to drown me. Asked Toy Cat, he was there apparently. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I remember no such things. No such things occurred. Okay, so this needs to be the 2x2 of beacons now. This one no longer needs to be here. Drowns, I'm just trying to mine a beacon. Thank you. Just go away. What secret? No secrets. No, you didn't hear nothing about no secrets. You heard nothing from me. Definitely not TBIS. TBIS. Nothing to do with TBIS. Nope. There's nothing secret happening. Surely nothing at all. It's midnight for you. Darn time zones. Time zones ruin everything, I swear. Okay, so we need to clear out like a lot more room. This area is such a mess. Like for the next ones, I'm just gonna dig like a hole instead of trying to mine out the room for the beacon underground, because this is just a mess. I'm just gonna dig a hole. It's gonna be like 11 by 11. It's gonna be 5 blocks deep. It's gonna be such a big hole. And it's just gonna be great. And then we won't have to deal with all this annoying stuff. I'll just fill it over afterwards. It'll be fine. Truly Bedrock insane structure? I don't know. Okay, so tonight's stream is actually going to be a little bit short. So we're going to be streaming for an hour and a half tonight. So we'll be ending in an hour and a half or so. Typically we stream for 2 hours. But tonight I got to go record secret things with secret people on secret places. So I'm ending a little bit early, and that's why we're also streaming a little bit early as well. Normally we don't start for another 45 minutes. So I'm streaming early for you guys just to make sure that we can get at least a little bit of a stream in, get some progress done, hang out, have some enjoyments, and just be some chill, you know? Okay, is that all 4 of them going? God, that took so long. Why is that so annoying? Beacons, I swear, they're supposed to be simple. They're not. Anyway, we're gonna do haste 2 for this one. Ba-ba! That's the haste 2. We're gonna do strength 2 for this one. Ta-da! We're gonna do resistance 2 for this one. Ta-da! And we're gonna do a speed 1 and regeneration 1 for this one. Ta-da! There we go. Now we got all of our effects. Look at this. Speed, haste 2, strength 2, regen, resistance, conduit power, tiredness. Oh yeah. This is great. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and install one more on the opposite corner, actually. And then that's all there will be for the beacons for today, unless we have extra time. Also, I need to read like a bunch of notifications. I'm sorry, I've been ignoring notifications. Let's see. We got Nuke with a follow. We also got Mike 20 bajillion with a follow. King Meme. My name was taken. I'm sorry for your loss. And we also got Bengal Warrior with some follows. Thank you so much. Marcazita with 50 biddies. Welcome to the stream. And we also got Marcazita gifting a sub to Zloy. Enjoy your sub, Zloy. You can now do all of the facepalm pigos in the chat. And we also got Tigressa with 100 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think if we install a beacon right here, it should cover the entire area. I need to make sure it's at the same height as the other beacon, though. So if I'm standing on top of this one, what height is that at? Boop. 39. Beautiful. Oh yeah, there's gonna be so many face bombs. All of the face bombs will be had. 37. 38, and then this one would be 39? Yes. Okay, so that'll be our 4x4 beacons. Beautiful. And now we need to mine out 4 blocks in every direction of this. Because we're going to be doing this professionally. You know what? No more of this derpy silent. We're going to be doing absolutely everything professionally from here on out on the entire channel. Not one derp will be had. Not a singular one. And you know what I mean when I say that? It means no more fun. It's pure, boring professionalism from here on out. Yeah. It's a new era of the Soylents. We're gonna remove all the derp emotes. And you're gonna like it. Ultra beacons. Yeah, basically. I don't know if we'll actually need 16 of these. But that was the idea, so I just kind of went for it. We might very well be able to get away with just 8 beacons all the way around the base, but we'll see, we'll see. We will see what happens. And if nothing happens, then sadness. If everything happens, then great. No derp emotes equals less views. No! But professionals get viewers. I'm trying to be like the professionals. No. You guys like the derps? That's not allowed. You're not allowed to like something that's being removed. Okay, so we gotta mine down another layer. Look at this. counting, being professional, doing things right the first time. I'm not allowed to make any mess ups. There's so many Pigo points on the line. You guys got that prediction going? Like, I gotta be on top of my game. Gotta be on top of my game. Okay, we're gonna fill in all of this. We're gonna use cobblestone though. That way we keep a little bit of the sand. And I'm not really interested in that hole in the wall, so we're just gonna cover on that up too. Ain't no creepy crawly monsters crawling out of that hole. Nope. Sealing that off. Okay, that is gonna be the core of the beacons. Do I need to go an extra block actually? I might need to go an extra block. Yeah, I do need to go an extra block. Didn't I count out 4 to every side? Or is it supposed to be 5? It's supposed to be 5, okay. Mild mistake, no derps happening here. No, that's not a derp. It's a miscalculation, you know? The calculator needs to be fine-tuned sometimes. That's all there is to it. It's a mechanical error. Do I play Java? We mostly play Bedrock Edition. However, I have played Java in the past. We did a couple of UHCs in Java Edition. We did the, what's it called? That one UHC with Logical Geek Boy. Oh, I forget the name of it. Forget the name of it, but yeah, we did that. We've done a modded series on Java. We did Silently Vanilla. We've done a lot of things on Java. But mostly we do Bedrock Edition. Yes, the one where we murdered everybody. Yeah, that UHC. The one where we just wiped the floor. That's the one. Yeah, thanks for jogging my memory, Zoe. That was the good time. I did enjoy that one quite a bit. Because I won. UHC captains, that's what it was. I remembered. I remembered the name of that. How do you convince your friend that Bedrock is the best? Just show them this live stream. That's all you gotta do. Make sure they follow and ring that notification bell, and then they'll become a fellow Bedrocker. Yeah. Do I like Java? Yeah, Java's great. Honestly, like Bedrock Edition and Java, 2 very good video games. Would highly recommend that you play both of them at all times. Play both at one time, basically. The more Minecraft you can physically inject into your system, the funner your life will be. You play on a computer? Yeah, I play on PC. PC is basically the best way to play Minecraft. Play the Minecraft. No, I didn't read the chat. I remembered the name of UHC captains. I didn't read the chat for that. That's how you know I'm professional. I should be reading the chat, but no. Oh, we've done, what was it, 6 withers at one time on Java? That was fun. We did that on the side of the vanilla. Maybe it was 5 at one time. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of withers. It was a few. Also, look how much iron this is. So much iron. I love it. This is the power of iron farms right here. That's a block too far out. How did I mess that up? You know what? I'm not going to bother with it. I made it a block too far out now. Okay, double mechanical error on the good old calculator. Was I wrong in thinking that I messed it up? Because, like, apparently I don't need this row now? Did I not... was I wrong in thinking that I messed it up? They're just beacons! I'm literally just building a block pyramid. The smallest scale pyramid that you can get, and I'm still messing it up. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm capable of doing these things, but you know what? This is what I am. No, the farm prediction is not over yet, so don't you worry about a thing. Okay, there we go. This is the correct amount of iron. Yeah. Gotta tear off this extra layer right here and that extra layer right there. And the... no, this way actually does need to go an extra block. Boy, this is so complicated. Should not be complicated, but it is. Okay, so we gotta go an extra block this direction. There we go. And then that side's done, and this side's done. We just need to fill in these blocks. Okay, great. Ridiculous. You're building a mob farm right now? Very nice. Best of luck with that. It is quite the interesting project. I can't wait to start that on this world. I think we're about ready materials-wise for doing the mob farm. However, we do not have the infrastructure in place yet. I need to build up the rest of the area. Okay, strength 2 in that one. Resistance 2 in that one. And then speed and regen in that one. Okay, there we go. That's that thing filled in. We will cover that up at a later time. But that gives us all the effects that we need to one-hit kill dolphins. Oh yeah, look at this. Absolute mad lad. I can just go around murdering fish. I can probably punch them to death, honestly. You just finished one side the other day? Very nice. Glad it's working well for you. Okay, so how many derps do we have trying to build that? I feel like it was somewhere in the range of either 20 to 1,000 derps. I'm not exactly sure. I lost count. So if we hop up here, are we still going to have beacon effects? Because that was kind of the entire idea. Yes, great. Okay, so that means that we should have beacon effects over the entire area. I'm not sure how much of that corner, and I'm not sure how much of that corner is going to be covered by beacon effects. Also, we can now probably remove that beacon. So give me this. Hello, True Pat. How you doing? And now we can take back some of this iron too. We're gonna leave the front line of it there because that's got like our mob heads on it and our sign project wall. It's also our resource holding center as well. It's a multi-purpose beacon, you know? It's not just like for haste 2. It's not just for flexing. Multi-purpose demonstration, project board, head collection, showcase, flexing beacon. That's what it is. I'm sure there's probably an acronym for that. Too lazy to make one up. You're using the iron farm? Very nice. The iron farms are working pretty well for us too, not gonna lie. Now that we actually got them working, God, it was such a pain to get them working though. Such a pain. 3, 6, that leaves us with 9 beacons. We had 17, 18 before. The acronym is FLEX. Sounds good to me. Oh, there's a beacon despawning over here. That's what I thought. I was like, hold on, math doesn't make sense. I was like, we had 17 before, and I just picked up an extra one. And we placed 8. So that should leave us with a few more. There we go. Oh wait, are these not gonna stick? None of these stack together. Okay, there we go. Now we got 10 beacons, which leaves us with 18, which is correct. Okay, good. Glad we didn't just lose a beacon. Not that fighting withers is an issue or anything, but you know, I mean, it's the premise. Okay, well, now we gotta go get some sand. I'm not sure how much sand exactly we need to get, but I know that it's gonna be a little bit. We got like a stack and a half here, which is not quite as much as we need. I'm gonna leave these shears over here too. I don't need these. We got 2 entire things as glass, which is very, very good. And we have 2 empty shulkers right here. We will continue to use these for the sand mining. Now, the reason why we need to get some sand is because we need to remove water from the inside of this big old box right here. Yay! Also, we got so many things happening in the chat right now. Let me get to this portal real quick, and then we can read some notifications. Let's see, what all is happening? Many, many things. Welcome, Slack Lizard and Raiders. How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you so much for the raid, Slack. Let's see, we got follows from Noob, David, Mr. Plays, Chaos, Meme. I can't get out of this portal. We also got some follows from Too Much Detail, never such thing as Too Much Detail, and McShaggy. Thank you all so much for the follows. We got Casper gifting 5 subs to T-Man, Dobbs, Perma Lurker, Jay's Epic, and the Newbie. And of course, the Slack Lizard with that crazy raid. Welcome, Raiders. And thank you so much, Casper, for gifting everybody the subs. Make sure to show some love for Casper and Slack Lizard in the chat. The mad lads. Okay, which one of these tunnels do we need to go down? It's always this one. It confuses me because a lot of these tunnels do look pretty similar to one another. And then we gotta fly down the very good diagonal tunnel that we have over here. One of these days, I'm gonna break and I'm just gonna mine out this entire tunnel. And we're gonna spend like an hour doing it. Because it's the worst tunnel on the Truly Bedrock server. It's diagonal, it never loads in, and it's so long. And I go here like 5 times a day. If we just get like a boat road or something down this? Oh my god, yes, actually. Boat road would be the nice. And okay, yep, that it sucks. It's a terrible road. I hate it. Can it die? That's all I want in life, is just for this road to die. How do you fly through the wall? It's mini blocks, yeah. It's quite the fun thing that you can do with mini blocks, actually. Very creative. Very creative indeed. Okay, so now's the part of the stream where we talk about Star Wars and mine sand, because that's kind of our tradition at this point. What kind of Star Wars things you got for me today? We've talked about prequels and Mandalorians and all of the things, basically. We've talked about so many Star Wars things while mining sand. It is our new tradition of streams. Let's see, where should we mine? This area right here is kind of mined out. We should probably go for right here. And then we can wipe out some of these ugly, ugly cacti as well. Star Wars, you can definitely talk Star Wars. Good, good, good. Valley of Tattoo Ren is coming along. Oh, yes. Rendog's project. I haven't seen the progress updates on that. I probably need to watch more recap, or, you know, maybe just actually watch more Rendog. That man, though. Rendog is just the greatest. Can I tell ya? I wish I had more time to actually, like, watch Minecraft YouTube, because I do not watch any Minecraft YouTube, but I need to. There's so many good things happening everywhere. Also, I would like to mention that I mentioned the recap and instantly Zoe jumps on the server. Favorite movie. Honestly, I think Star Wars The Clone Wars. Like, the series trumps all the movies. It just does. It just does. Jawas are so cute too, by the way. Is it pronounced at or at-at? It's an at-at. No one says at. You may as well say a tat. Like, come on. It's at-at. It sounds so much cooler. At-at. Attack of the at-at. Not attack of the attack. It's an attack. That doesn't make any sense at all. No, no, no. It's the at-at attack, not the attack of the atats. We're getting attacked by atats. No. at-at. Put that to some heavy metal background music. at-at. Yeah. A really good bass line and some drums, yeah. It's so much more hardcore than atat. Atat! Nah, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. Don't confuse it with AT&T, yeah. AT&T, no, just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Heavy metal background music, you say? Yeah, exactly. Yep, all the recent Iron Farm tutorials still work. Whenever something breaks, I update the videos in the pinned comment or the description or the iCards or any of that. You can usually find some sort of helpful tips or tricks or hints or updates in the pinned comment. Because, you know, Minecraft's a complicated game. It's kind of hard to cover absolutely every single thing that you might need to know in one video. So, whenever something comes to my attention, I always put it in the pinned comment. Also, I need to make a couple of update videos. One for the Advanced Guardian farm and one for the Tree farm. Been meaning to do that for a while. It just always slips my mind. Because the burnout clock doesn't work, and the tridents in the advanced farm like fall down sometimes. It's kind of silly. They say at in the movies. Well, they're just silly. Don't listen to the movies. The movies don't know anything. Those aren't canon anymore. There is only the Clone Wars. And then maybe Solo. That's the only Star Wars canon. Everything else is retconned. Check my shovel. Shovel's fine. And now the shovel is not fine. Okay, we shouldn't be here too much longer. I gotta get a teeny tiny bit more sand. I'm just gonna fill up the 2 of these shulkers. And that should be enough for now. We're actually running out of shovels, aren't we? I guess we'll use the last 2 of these. Last 2 shovels, fill up the last 2 of the shulker boxes that we got, move back to the base, drain the water, build the bamboo farm. It'll be great. On the diagonal, thank you so much for resubscribing for 8 months in a row. That's crazy of you. Welcome back to another stream today. What are we doing? We're mining sand and talking about AT-ATs. I mean, AT-ATs. Yeah. Okay, what's your hottest Star Wars take? What's your most controversial opinion about Star Wars? Mine is clearly that Jar Jar is the best character and also the most important character in all of Star Wars history. Obviously. I don't even need to explain myself on that. You should just automatically know what I'm talking about. So I will give no further explanation on why that is my thoughts. It's not even a thought. It's a fact of reality. You can't argue with it. I'm odd as you really like Rogue One. Okay, Rogue One is legit just a good movie though. Like it's just a good movie. That's not odd. That's just a good movie. The prequels were better. Ooh, that's a good one. Prequels had some good storyline to them. For sure. They had the best laser sword fight scenes with space wizards, I'm not gonna lie. You're watching the last episode? Very nice. Disney ruined Star Wars. Yeah, that's kinda true though, ain't it? Kinda true though. I will give them a little bit of credit in that they did reboot the Clone Wars, although I think they might have been the reason why Clone Wars got canceled in the first place. But either way, we got season 7 and the world rejoiced. So someone did something right somewhere. And we also got Mandalorian, which is all right. It was fine. And we also got a couple other things. I don't count 7, 8, and 9 as actual canon, though. I think those can be, we can all just forget about those, right? Rogue One had a great Vader scene. Oh my god, it did. I forgot about that Vader scene. Oh my god. Such a good scene. I need to rewatch Rogue One. I was watching all of the Star Wars things. I finally watched Solo. That was good. They had that good cameo at the end of the movie. Very good, very solid. Really ties it all together. And Sir Hyrule, thank you so much for resubscribing for 7 months. And Sir Witty One-Liner, oh yeah. It's the best one-liner I've heard all day. Very good. Welcome back to another stream, by the way. We also got Liara resubscribing for 13 months. Thanking Zero for their gifted sub. Welcome, Lee. How you doing? By the way, we're gonna be on Secret Thing in 1 to 2 hours. Beware. 7, 8, 9 are trash. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of them. Can we just talk about how bad 7, 8, 9 are? Honestly. Like, one of the movies, I don't even remember which one it is. It's basically a 2-hour-long chase scene. I was sitting in the theaters, right? I was like, okay, you know, it's been like 30 minutes of chase scene. And then I realize the entire movie is one big chase scene. With the stupidest reason in the world for why it's not ending. Oh, we can't send our ships out there because we won't have covering fire. Oh, but the ships are running out of fuel. And they don't have guns on them. And they're actively running away from us, so we can send all of our ships out there because we have like 1,000 ships in our fleet. When they're literally all losing their own ships and like scuttling them for fuel and stuff. But nah, we can't send ships to go blow those up. Yeah, we gotta stay conveniently back out of range where our guns can't reach them. Ah, because our one big ship is too slow. But our 1,000 other small ships, they could totally go just blow up those guys within like 2 seconds. But no, we're gonna continue this chase scene for like 5 hours and carry out the entire movie for like way longer than it should have been. It's so bad. The entire movie was a chase scene. It made no sense at all. But hey, Leia has force powers, so I mean, I guess they did that right. It's so bad. I hate it so much. Okay, we got a wardrobe change from Casmul. Thank you so much. Let's switch over to... let's do the Brute Piggo. I like Brute Piggo. Brute Piggo! Oh, did you guys notice how much of the bow we used on those wither fights? Like, we had a full durability bow going into that, and then end of the fights, like, this is what we got left over. Someone's a little salty. I think I only spent like 15 bucks on the tickets. It was still a fun-ish time, but I mean, no, bad movie. You sub, but the alert didn't pop up. Ah, I got baby dudes. I think it did pop up. I just haven't read it yet. We got JL Mannings. Thank you so much for subscribing to Tier 1. JL Mannings. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Also, thank you, Sadie, for the 45 bits. Also, we got a hype train going. I didn't even realize. That's how invested I am into talking trash about Star Wars at the moment. Also, thank you, Minus Acrobat, for gifting 5 subs to the community. We got gifted subs to John, The Mass Daniels, Jasmine, Perfect Shot, and Jam on Toast. Thank you so much. Welcome to the silence, everybody. Oh god, and then we got 5,000 bits from Casper. You guys are crazy. Stop it. Somebody stop the moderators. They're going insane. They've lost their brains. Stop them. Please, send help. What's wrong with Star Wars? Everything. 7, 8, 9 specifically are the bad that we're specifically talking about right now. Oh god, and then we got Sire resubscribing for 4 months. I told you guys, you gotta stop the moderators. You guys gotta keep these moderators in check. They don't know what they're doing. They're just throwing their money into an open fire. It's not that cold out. You can burn like the blankets instead. We also got Focus Coder for 100 bits. Thank you. And Baron for 102. Oh my. Look at what you guys started over here. Can we talk about how Marvel's just a lot better than Star Wars? Marvel's very good. Marvel's very, very good. I'm watching WandaVision, and that's gonna kind of revolutionize the Marvel universe and bring us into the next phase of movies. I like how they just break it down into phases, you know, keep it simple. What are we in now? Phase 30? Feels like it. Also, I looked up like the chronological order to watch all the movies the other day. Oh my god, it's complicated. And also, oh my god, there's so many seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in like 4, 5, 6 years. And wow, there's like a lot more episodes now. So I guess I'll be watching that. Should I pick up some extra sand while I'm here? Because we got like 49 extra. Should I just fill up the inventory? I feel like I probably should. We also got Razor gifting a gifted sub to Nort. Thank you so much for that. Enjoy your gifted sub. And make sure to show some love for the Razor. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. We got 0 of 100 biddies too. Something nearly no one can disagree with. Thrawn, Amara, Jade have so much potential to be great things in the movies. Thrawn, Amara, Jade. I don't remember exactly who they are, but I'm sure they did mess it up, yes. Sand is power. We've decimated this entire area. I must eat. You like Gotham better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I haven't watched Gotham in forever. I think I watched either the first or the second series, like when they first find the Batcave. And that's where I ended it. I haven't seen anything since then. I also watched like a lot of Arrow too. DC did pretty well with their TV shows. They haven't done super well with their movies, but I am interested to see the Snyder Cut. Although it's gonna be like an episodic thing. They're gonna have like it broken down into episodes, which is just like, ugh, dumb. Dumb. We got a hype train level 5 already. Jeez, you guys are crazy. Thank you so much. We're just over here mining sand, and you're like, hey, this man needs the monies. Thank you so much. Crazy mad lads. Have you seen the new Wonder Woman? I haven't seen either of them. I've barely seen any of the DC movies. I just really haven't bothered, like, at all. I haven't bothered with DC content in, like, probably 4 years since, like, I watched a little bit of The Flash, and I watched some of Arrow and Gotham, and that was about it. And that was like 4 years ago, and I haven't bothered with them at all since. Snad! Thanks for the 100 biddies, Diagonal. We also got a whole bunch of new followers. We got Woof Woof Bark, Lillian Cooper, the Goated Legend. We also got, let's see, who else we got for follows? Rose, Make a Dot, and Honders, along with E. Brook and Pro Ninja. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. Along with Peerleaf. Peerleaf. Peel. I'm just gonna call you Peel. That's much easier for me to say. Welcome to the community, everybody. Okay, that's probably about enough sand for one day's live stream. We gotta get back over to the garden farm and actually get some stuff done. 2 full shulker boxes, though. 2 broken shovels. That sounds about right. Let's pick up base and get on out of here. Also, we got 12 cacti. Should I freak someone out and just, like, do a crop circle of cacti? So we got 8 more cacti. I can do one, like, there, and there. Someone's gonna find this someday and just be like, what? Also, give me you. Because if you're gonna do a crop circle of cacti, you gotta put a dead bush in the center. Dead bush. Okay, let's get on out of here. Oh wait, there's still blocks of sand on the floor. Give me all of these blocks of sand. Oh, and like 4 more cacti. How am I supposed to use these? Guess we gotta expand our crop circle over here. One right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there. It's not a crop circle anymore, it's a crop diamond. Which I guess fits the theme of Minecraft a bit better. I never noticed this over here. Think it's got anything good in it? Nope. I was hoping for a notch apple. I need to put that in Chunktown? Nah. It's gotta be out here in the middle of nowhere. Because then people might think it's natural gen. We also got Trotters with a follow. Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for the level 5 hype train as well. That's crazy. Level 5 is just nonsensical. Especially because we're just out here mining sand, talking about random things. We got a weird flex. Very nice. Thank you, Nagul. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Probably not, but you know, I tried. We'll go back to the base right now, actually, and get that set up for you. Bedrock, nothing wrong with the sign. Cool. Do you think I'll be able to fly back, or am I going to run into a bunch of things? We're still hundreds of blocks away, and I ran out of rockets. No! Now I gotta walk. How about Doctor Who better than Star Wars? They're kind of so different, it's hard to compare them. It would be like comparing Simpsons to, like, I don't know. Something not Simpsons. But they're both very, very good. I do like Doctor Who a lot. I need to catch up with the latest seasons. I did buy 6 stacks of gunpowder, but I don't know what happened to them. What isn't better than Star Wars? Oof. There's no TNT dupers on Bedrock. Those are only Java Edition, because it's a Java Edition bug. Oh, your item name was name of rocket. No. Rips. Hi, that's the ocean. I like our base a lot. It's kind of cool. Yeah, the Nether Hub is really quite awesome. Liara did so much good work on that. Very fun. She spent like months doing that. It's crazy. Okay, so now we can throw away those because I don't want those, and I believe all my gunpowder's up there. Beautiful. Do I have extra rockets in this box? Because if I don't, that's where I'm gonna put all my rockets. Oh, I got 3 stacks in there, oh my god. That's great. Let's go grab some sugarcane from the down below. This level right here. And just gonna do all of the papers basically, and then we'll turn all this into fireworks. Do I have a mob farm? I have a teeny tiny mob farm in this base. It's like literally 8 blocks tall. It is right there. Oh, you blinked, you missed it. Yeah, this little dude right here. It's literally 3 spawning platforms. It's so cute and tiny. It's great. I do need to build my mob farm. We need to build a few more farms before we do that though, in order to make sure that we do it correctly. Because you don't want to do it incorrectly. Boop, more rockets, and more rockets, and more rockets, and more rockets. Okay, well now we got rockets. What now? Do I do something else besides craft rockets today? I suppose I should put those into there. Do I have a stack of rockets in here? I do, but it needs to be restocked. And now we're good to go. I need to do some name it items, and we also gotta do that flexi sign. Let's see. Grab one of these Les Bruce signs. Let's go do a weird flex, shall we? Okay, where's this one gonna go? That's always like the issue, isn't it? Can we place one right there? We can't. We're gonna put this one on the bottom of this slime, and we have ourselves a weird flex from Mr. Nagul. Again, probably butchering the name. Oh god, nothing is wrong with this sign. I think we need to... Alright, because we're gonna have your name at the end of this. So we probably need to put that right there, do that, and then that. There we go. Nothing is wrong with the sign, right? How's that gonna look? There you go, very good. I like that a lot, actually. We got some more interesting signs in here. You guys do know that you can color your signs, like, right? Because that's the first person that's actually colored the signs. Come on, lads, color your signs. We have the ability to do this now. Do the colored signs. Also, we do have a pull from Marquezita. We need to run this. Does Loy need more tea? And we'll run that for a couple of minutes. And you guys can vote on that. Water. H2O. I have some dregs of a hot chocolate around me. That was it. There is no more. There is no more. No more hot chocolate. It was very good dregs though. Not gonna lie. I had some PG tips earlier today. That was good too. Anyway, we're going to do a name an item because we have a couple more of those in the stockpile. Thank you to Marquezita for that pull, by the way. Let's see. Name an items. Where'd those go? We have 8 of these to do. Name it did Boosh. Mighty Boosh. I like that. The Mighty Boosh. It'd be nice if we could name things in the inventory. Mighty Boosh. Thank you to Diagonal for requesting that one. Let's throw that into the box. We got so many things in here now. We also got the Watcher of Twitch. Name a firework rocket. I wasted a firework. No. I don't like that at all. Man, I gotta waste a firework on you. I hope that was worth it. Wasting a firework like that. Ridiculous. Zloy drinks his tea right, straight from the kettle. Yeah, I heard about that. Name a trident derp fork. Do I have a trident? I have a trident. I has trident, right? I has trident. I has trident. This one is gonna be derp fork. Actually, it's all lowercase derp fork. Thank you to Flaming for requesting that one. Throw that into the box as well. I'm glad I'm not trying to like put all these on the wall or something, because my god, it's so many items now. Okay, so does Loy need more tea? We have 60% of the vote for yes, 20% for yes, 14% for maybe, 3% for yes, and 3% for yes. Also, fat tall kid contributed 800 channel points to yes. Zloy, you need to drink some more tea. Oh, we got another name and item. Shovel, silver spoon. Shovel, silver spoon. Do I have a shovel that's not named? I don't. We can do an iron shovel. That would probably make the most sense for your name too. Shall we do an iron shovel then? And then we really do need to actually get to working on those bamboo farms. The entire point of the stream is to do the bamboo farm. And we have not done the bamboo farm yet. Bamboo farm. Okay, this one is from Release the Fury. Thank you for the silver spoon. Very good. Okay, let's get going. We gotta go do stuff. Stuff. Needs to happen. Going too far down the base. Portal's so far away from my base now. We only got 40 minutes left, something like that. Something like that. Okay, the area that we need to go is over here. The magic stick from the Mighty Boosh. I know nothing of the reference, but I assume a reference is big funny. That is all I know. You're gonna practice playing the bass, but your iPad started updating, so now you have to watch me. Oh no, I'm so sorry that you have to watch me. I'm aware this is probably the worst part of your day. I'm so sorry. But while you're here, you might as well enjoy it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let us actually begin doing some form of work at all in the mildest, slightest way possible. The first thing that we need to do is, of course, grab ourselves some sponges, but apparently I'm just going to fly all the way down that and then miss my jump. You know what? I swear, this game just does not want me to do things. Or maybe I'm just bad at doing things. We're going to grab 4 of those. And a little bit extra of them from this box. I'm just gonna grab this furnace. Chuck that food into there, and now we got some sand drying materials. Okay, let's get a little door down here. Boop, boop. You guys can both die, because you're very, very annoying. I don't like you at all. Go away, why are you so powerful? Thank you. Now, the real question is, what is the area that a sponge can dry out? Is it a 4x4 area, or is it a 5x5? Because that is pretty important. When am I gonna change the walls of this? Once we get the farms actually functioning and up and running, then we'll have a better idea of what we can do decoration-wise. But as of right now, we don't actually know what we're doing. If that wasn't obvious enough. So let me build up one of these. This needs to go all the way to the ceiling, basically. And then, oh, I'm 1 short. Okay, and then ploop. And ploop, and ploop, and ploop, and ploop, and ploop, and bingo! Sweet, okay, so that works very well, actually. Give me my favorite hoe. Let's see, we're gonna use subscribe. Oh yeah, subscribe hoe. Subscribe hoe's best hoe. Very good. So now we need to somehow get out of here. How exactly are we gonna get out of here without tearing down the entire wall? Didn't think about that. My favorite video game that isn't Minecraft, probably. Oh, I could just walk through the wall. Okay, that worked. Favorite game besides Minecraft is probably Terraria, I would have to say. I can walk through walls. It's kind of sus. Nah, it's fine. I didn't vent. Nah, you didn't see me vent. That was just, it was a glitch. Yeah, the game wasn't rendering correctly for you, and, yeah, I teleported due to lag. It was basically rubber banding in reverse. That's all it was. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Wait, you never walked through walls before? I mean, glitched out like that before? Come on, you know you have. Do I like any console games? We were a console gamer to begin with. We started the channel on Legacy Console. I have not fired up the Xbox in so long. I do miss using a controller, though. Maybe one of these days when I'm an old man and I'm retired from my Minecraft ways, I'll go back to being a console gamer. But then again, playing on a PC is just like basically the best. If I could use my controller with my PC, that'd be the best way of doing it, basically. Do you think I can make this work where it's like 6? I know you can use Xbox One controllers on PC. I'd like to do that. That'd be fun. Controller's really good. It's actually made for gaming, whereas keyboards are like not. Especially like the Xbox controllers, they're so very well fine-tuned for gaming. They're quite nice, actually. They're quite comfortable. I like them a lot. Oh yeah, Google says I'm 50. That's right. I guess I better start acting my age and like investing in stonks and retirement funds and like old people things. I don't know. I don't know anything about being old. Apparently I'm 50 though. I said stonks. Yeah, stonks. By the way, I'm glad I didn't buy Dogecoin like a week ago, because Dogecoin has since crashed a little bit. However, now is a good time to buy Dogecoin, actually, because it's so low. You see what I mean about it? There's extra stonks to it now. So it's super low. So if you buy it, and then it goes up, you can sell it and get like micro cents off of each Dogecoin. So if you have like a ton of money and you're willing to waste it, you can buy a bunch of Dogecoin. Like, but you have to do this with like many Doge. So like if you spend $1,000 in Doge, and then it goes up like half a cent, you could make a tiny bit of money and then just keep repeating that process. But it's kind of pointless because like there's better options than Doge. I still want to buy the Dogecoin though. I need my Doge. Yeah. I was gonna waste the $20 on something else. There is always the possibility that like Dogecoin will just absolutely completely blow up, and in which case you will be kicking yourself if you didn't spend like the $5 to just buy hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Dogecoin. Like that is a very well thing that could happen, you know. So there's really no flaw in just spending like literally 1 cent and getting several Dogecoin. Pego coin is to be a thing. We could make our own cryptocurrency. I mean, there's nothing stopping us. Pego coin. Has any creator ever done that before? Make their own cryptocurrency? We actually did just launch a new fan server, so now we have 4 fan servers in the community. You can learn more about them on the Discord server. Big stonks with Pego point. Yeah. Pig coin. I'm not gonna lie, pigs are way cuter than Doge. Just saying. Doggos are cute, but pigos are cuter. They got the cute little noses and their cute little like slightly furry faces with like little whiskery furs. You can't tell me that Doge is cuter. It is actually illegal and I will ban you. Just saying. Yeah, there's always the possibility that it becomes worthless. I mean, there's always that risk. Stonks is basically just gambling with extra steps. That's really all it is. Pigs are cuter. Yep, they're the cutest. Pigs are only cute as babies though. What? No. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. They're cute their entire lives. Just like you. Pigs are a filthy animal. You're a filthy animal. And I mean that as the highest forms of compliment and regard. How do you make cryptocurrencies? I have no idea how to make crypto. Magic, basically. They are stonks. Mayonnaise stonks. Are we actually gonna get this thing drained tonight? My god, this is taking so long. There needs to be better ways to drain things in Minecraft. Why is this so much pain? Please, Mojang, give us infinity sponges. I would craft stacks upon stacks upon stacks of infinity sponges. I don't know what infinity sponges would do, but just give it to me. That's all I ask for. Keep the change, you filthy animal. I will. Thank you. Have you seen the genetically modified mini pigs? I have not. Earlier this week, they just announced that they cloned. What was it exactly? It was like a black pygmy or something. It was like a little mongoose type animal. But it was a genetic clone of its self, mother, person, thing from, yeah, it's a clone. You know what I'm trying to say. But the parent, sibling, person, clone, donor thing died like 30 years ago. Yeah, it was a ferret. And they cloned it. It's an exact genetic like copy. And it is fully healthy and alive, and it's super cute. Also, we got a wardrobe change from the Real. Thank you so much, Real. We're now switched over to the cool Piggo. I'm wearing a suit underwater. That's how you know I'm cool. It is an endangered species, correct? That is, you know, of course, on the brink of going extinct, as is the term endangered. So they are trying to clone them, and that clone will be like the 7th genetically unique member of its species, which will really help with the genetic diversity of that species to protect it from genetic diseases and all of that kinds of stuff. So very, very important breakthrough for that species. And will hopefully help save it from extinction. Now, that being said, the parent donor had been dead for 30 years, which obviously means Jurassic Park. It's happening next summer. Get your tickets now. Dun dun dun. If they can clone it from a dead parent, sibling donor thing, that is huge. That is huge, huge, huge. That means that eventually, you know, extinct species will be able to be brought back to life. Very, very important since, you know, we're literally in like the biggest mass extinction pretty much ever, caused directly by humans. So if we can bring back species, that'll be absolutely huge for the ecology of our planet. Very, very cool. Half-life of DNA is about 500 years under normal circumstances. That being said, they did just find DNA that is over 1 million years old from some mammoths native to, I believe it was Siberia or something. I just watched a SciShow video on that. So, like, they actually had readable genetic code from those mammoths, and they discovered a brand new species of mammoth that was never known about before due to that DNA. So if we can bring back things from like the last 1 million years, that'll be very fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. Cloning is going to be such an important part of science and technology going forward. The Piggo with the glasses on it. You know we got a cool Piggo, right? Like, good enough. No, those glasses lopsided as hell, man. Yeah, you got to just unlock that cool Piggo mode. You get some proper glasses on that dude. That's Silent the Science Guy. Dude, we need a science Piggo. But seriously though, science is like legitimately the best tool for understanding the universe that we have. It's objective, it doesn't care about what you think, it's true no matter what, and it's very rigorous. Very, very rigorous. It's great. So many cool things are happening. Like literally, it's one of the coolest times to be alive. So many amazing scientific breakthroughs. Like just this last week, you know, we got the cloning, the million-year-old DNA, landing on Mars, like all kinds of amazing stuff happening. What does rigorous mean? Very thorough. Very thorough. Basically, I don't know. I'm not a words Piggo. I'm just a rambly Piggo. With much rigor. Well, I guess you're right. Doesn't really answer the question though, does it? Welcome to Jurassic Park. Q screaming, yes. The Red Planet coming to theaters near you soon, but not really because we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Oh yeah, so not really. Coming to a couch near you. Basically what's happening. What does thorough mean? Oh, shoosh. Google it. Those who don't learn from that history are doomed to repeat it. Yeah, really though. For real. It's kind of scary, the things that have happened recently. It's a scary echo of what has happened in the past. Typo of thorough. Yeah, thorough, through, thought. All of it. It's just one big typo. It's all the same word, just spelled badly and differently and typoed each time. Yeah, I was about to mention that as well. Cloning humans is obviously gonna be on the table sometime, probably within like, I don't know, I would probably say like the next 50 years, definitely the next 100 years. If we can clone like a full ferret, which is a pretty complex organism. It's not like, you know, something small. It's not like a flea or a fruit fly or something. Like it's got brains and vertebrae and it's like a mammal. That's a pretty complex little dude. So colonizing other solar systems and stuff is going to be hugely more possible now. There's still, of course, the issue of genetic diversity. That comes with cloning. But yeah, it'll make the survival of our own species that much more possible into the long-term future. I can't one-hit kill a fish. I got strength 2. What a ripoff. I haven't got conduit power. There's like a whole movement about not cloning humans. I mean, it's no different than like normal production of humans. Not really. Ethics. Yeah, ethics. Morals. Whatever. Can't make a passive mob farm. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. But, I just never have. I think Foxy No-Tail has one on his channel, though. Or maybe it's Slack Lizard. It's one of those two. One of those two derpy people. Dude, what are you doing down there if I tried it? Get out of my farm. You're not welcome here. Yeah, the ethics of cloning is another thing entirely. But probably the bigger ethics issue is genetic modification of humans. Like designer babies, like that's not something that you want. Like, oh, I want my kid to have brown hair and blurple eyes and be 17 feet tall. No, that's not really something that you want to do. There was a scientist that did that. I believe it was somewhere in Asia, and they got like super backlash for doing that. That was not good. So there's actually 2 humans right now. I believe they're twins that are already genetically modified. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch in the long term. However, genetic modification of humans will be important for the elimination of genetic diseases. Genetic diseases are really just quite the stupid. You don't even get a choice. You're just born with it. It's like dumb. Yeah, we don't want that no more. So we're gonna try and get rid of that. Interesting stuff. Okay, so I guess we'll fill in the last 2 layers of all of this, and then fill in the top layers, and I guess we'll just go through each one of these and kind of wipe them out, more or less. We've talked about a lot of science while placing sand, and lots of Star Wars while mining the sand. So much sand. You would think I would be sick of sand at this point, but no, because we still need to get more sand after this, probably. Luckily, we can reuse all of this sand for the next side, because we're gonna need to drain the other bamboo farm that we built as well. Cloning drowns, no, banned, get out of here. Nonsense, blasphemy, not allowed. That's a morals and ethics issue right there. We don't need more drowns in the world. Can we make them extinct, actually? Oh yeah, that's a fair point too. There are organisms that basically do clone themselves already. Like that's just something that nature does. It's actually quite fairly common too, especially with deep sea organisms that have issues finding other members of their species. So it's a fairly normal-ish kind of thing. It happens with plants, animals, ocean dwellers. It happens with a lot of things. It's not particularly special, but that's more of a natural process. I suppose a lot of people are against cloning due to it being seen as like an evil scientist growing people in test tubes, which does sound kind of evil scientist, let's be fair. But it's a fairly normal thing that happens in nature. So does some species of snake. Interesting, I didn't know that. Strange. That's kind of cool. Don't snakes lay eggs? Cool. Yeah, jellyfish are very, very near immortal, if I remember correctly. I don't exactly remember the specificities of it, but they can live for like a super long time. So we're trying to figure out the secrets of how in the world jelly do that, so we can do that too. Because that'll be interesting. There's so many cool scientific things that we can learn from nature. Because nature's had like, you know, 13.8 billion years to evolve. Well, specifically like 4 and some billion years on this planet, but 13 and some for the evolution of the universe. So it's had a very long time to figure out all kinds of weird and cool and wacky things. And we're learning all kinds of stuff from that all the time. Basically, we're stealing nature's homework and just changing it slightly so the teacher can't tell. Like, we've achieved so much in the last couple hundred years of science. It's very, very fascinating stuff. We're jelly the jellies. Oh yeah, we're super jelly the jellies. Jellies are very easy to be jelly of. Yeah, they did clone that sheep a while back. I don't think it lived that long, did it? I don't remember the exact specifics of that story either. But yeah, that was kind of our first, like, little step into the cloning. It was interesting. How much more sand do we have? Do we have enough sand to do all this? We have to tear down a couple of these walls. If we were on Java, I would just clear this with flying machine first and then build up the walls. No. You can clone your pet right now for like $20,000. Damn. Prediction. Is there enough sand? We currently have one prediction going, so we can't do another one right now. Which is kind of silly, honestly. At least I don't think we can run multiple. But hopefully there is enough sand, because I don't want to get more sand. More sand is a bad thing. But yeah, the more things that we clone, the more we'll learn from it, and the better we will refine the processes required, and the longer lifespan and the healthier the clones will be, and eventually the more genetic diversity the clones will also be, which is only going to be a good thing for the long-term survival of so many different species. It'll basically bring an end to extinction for known species. For known species. Because if like there's a species that we don't know about that goes extinct, then of course there's not really much we can do about that until we find the species and hopefully find some genetic code for it. Overall, massive turning point in history. Once we get like reliable and easy cloning. Because then we could legitimately have Jurassic Park. Like think about that. Like actually like real life Jurassic Park. Like you can go pet a T-Rex. Maybe they would make the T-Rex miniature. So it'd be all like scary sounding, but it'd be like 6 inches tall. Which could also be more scary because maybe there'd be like a whole swarm of them. Laughs in giant asteroid. No. I don't know what you mean by that. Highlighted message. What are you doing? Go away. You're silly. Hey, I one-hitted that guy. That was cool. This is 2 tridents in the wall. Okay, so sand removal. Oh, this requires multiple sponges. That's fine. Actually, sorry, not sand removal, water removal. There we go, that wasn't too bad. How am I gonna get up there for all my sponges though? I'm supposed to break the sponges on the way down. Oh, that's silly. Okay, well, let's do that then. We got another wardrobe change. Let's switch over to another wardrobe, shall we? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. We're gonna switch over to 8-bit Piggo. I love this dude so much. It's such a cute skin. Only thing you care about is learning how to not procrastinate. A good first step. Stop watching live streams. But also, please don't stop. I love you. Okay, so now we're gonna go this way. Walk straight through that wall. Yeah. So we can place a sponge there and a sponge there. And then a sponge there, and a sponge there, and a sponge there, and a sponge there, and a sponge there. All the way down. And I suppose one there too. See, this is fun. Sponges, yeah. And then we'll need to remove all these walls too. I'll probably do that with torches or slabs or something. Hugh is much procrast, yes. You've been watching streams for 12 hours of today? What? That's a lot of streams. Been moderating 10 hours of stream today? Oh, here, let me mod you right now and you can finish that off. Make that around 12. Crazy. I'm still under like the mindset that streamers should just have like an excess of mods. That way, like the mods don't have to catch every single one of their streams and feel like they're leaving people out, you know? Cause like people got lives, can't be watching every single live stream. I don't expect anyone to watch every single one of my streams. I don't even want to watch every single one of my streams, and I'm the one streaming it. Doesn't make any sense, does it? I'm gonna kill the fishies. Yeah, well, they deserve it. How am I inside the glass? Tell me that. Bug rock. Missing streams. What is this weird idea? Right? Oh, that's a wet sponge. But yeah, like, if you're doing a consistent amount of streaming, you should have a few mods. Not like a bajillion mods, but, you know, a few. That way, you know, get them on rotation or something. I don't know. I think, like, right now, what, we got 3 mods here? This is minus, and then there's 0, and I saw Puma earlier. And Sire's here, too, and so is Casper. So we got a few here. Many. Many. Okay, Squid, I'm sorry. I love you so much that I'm gonna kill you and not let you suffer. That's how we do things around here. I'm not gonna let the squid suffer. I'm sorry, Lee. Had to be done. Hope you understand. They barely count as mods. Shoosh. They're mods in training. You kill them too? Oh, rude. Can't believe you do that. What? Liar kills squids. I would like never kill a pigman or something. Definitely not. No. There's no way I would ever kill a pigman. Want to be caught dead doing that. Ah, we're still not even on the last one. Oh, we're actually out of sponges too. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go do some oh wow, we got so many more of these. Oh my god, okay. We're going to dry some of these dudes. We should probably get a couple furnaces going. I don't want to stand around all day. And what time is it? Oh, I gotta get going too. This takes longer than I thought it would. I got like a stack of these dudes. But it's just such a big area. Should we try slabs or should we do torches? I'm kind of leaning towards torches. No goat farms. Yeah, goat farms are illegal. Okay, yeah, this is actually working out pretty well. Except for the ones that it doesn't, but you know. What can you do? I wouldn't mind them, but they are like 30 blocks tall, so I'd rather not break the shovels again. Some areas I'll wipe out. There's actually water with it. Oh, yeah, right, because that entire side's water. Right. I knew that. I was aware of that. Definitely. Oh, actually, there's a sponge right there. I don't want to leave that behind. Well, I can at least wipe out a few of these, maybe. Get some more progress done as these things are smelting. Yeah, I would need to use slabs if I didn't want to deal with the water. Unfortunately. But that's fine, whatever. We'll deal with the water. How are these doing? 20 sponges. 19 sponges. Great. Toss that back into there. Let's get some more of this done, shall we? Use buttons. Oh, buttons is a good idea, actually. Yeah, and then we can use the axe for it. You're smart. Look at you. Pro strats over here. Use the button strats. That's good ideas. I'm not dirt prone. I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I'm dirt prone. But also, I'm Silent the Science Guy. I need like a Science Guy theme song. Can you guys make that happen? Not like Bill Nye's theme song, because that's his theme song. I need like my own Silent Guy theme song. Soyance is the best. Soyance. Soyance! Okay, let's get that one drained. These take a while to drain, don't they? We gotta do this twice, by the way. I'm trying to get both of these done for the next episode of Truly Bedrock. That's not gonna happen. Be lucky to get one of these done. I still need to do that like 5-hour live stream that I promised you guys for the end rating and stuff, so that'll be something that happens. Inspector Gadget, tune, do, it's Science Piggo. I'd be fine with that. This is acceptable. Can have, yes. Never gonna pig you up, never gonna science down. Look at this, just walking through walls with the power of science. We got enough sponges, it's just that, like, a lot of water. It's a big area, it's 48 by 48 by 16. Or sorry, 48 by 16 by 16. I know numbers real good. The Tiny Totems texture pack is in the Discord server. You can find it pinned in the help channel. It's a texture pack that I made. It's a very convenient texture pack. And I was like able to make a texture. I was like, what? Yeah, I basically just shrank it and resized it and repositioned it. Very convenient though. It's like a quarter of the size. The normal totems are so huge. They take up the entire side of the screen. Ridiculous. Yeah, normal totems are crazy. Science pig, do 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 do, baby pig, oh do do do. Yeah. See, we got some great theme song ideas. Okay, you guys have 1 week. Create the Science Piggo theme. I'll wait. 1 week. Actually, a week might be too long. I give you 3 days. But now, 1 week. Okay, how many more of these cells do we have to go through? 2, 3, 7, 20? Probably leaning towards that 20 number. I just want to get 1/3 of it cleaned out. This one right here is probably the last one. Yeah, last one. Cool. Okay. And then that'll be 1/3 of it drained. Cool. Also, we got a bunch of notifications I need to read. Sorry, I've been completely ignoring the notifications for like a while. Since my science ramblings. Not like intentionally ignoring, just unintentionally like not noticing them. Sorry. I will read those off in just a moment. Also, hi, Liara's over here somewhere. Hi. This thing's big. We got Real Poison Kill. Thank you so much for the raid. That's our second raid tonight. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much. How was your stream? And welcome, raiders. Hello. Oh wait, how many sponges exactly do you have? How many exact? Oh wait, no, I have some in my inventory. 11. Did I pick those up? Oh, they went behind me. 64. Okay, great. I will get those back to you. I'll get those back to you. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. We got a bunch of new follows as well, and I already need to read off a bunch of follows from earlier, so let's just do all of this right now, shall we? We got Ice Legend, Spaghetti, Subscribe, Aaron, Hops with, Server Blaster, Wheezy Astronaut 123, Pyro, Trotters, and we also got, let's see, Jacob, Crispy Official Plant Kid, Kira Hall, Dan From, we got Nini, Dark Yeet, Luix. I'm butchering all the names. This is how we do things around here. We got Toolsonk, Real Poison, That Ian, Oliver, Sin of Rhino, Narwhal, Pathetic Password, and Yard. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. How was your stream? Hopefully it went well. Hopefully you had some fun. Right now, we are clearing out a big old box. Big old box of water. It's a lot of water. It's 48 by 16 by 16, and it takes all the sponges. And that guy dropped an entire set of armor that I do not want. You can just stay over there, armor. I'll stay over here, you stay over there. I don't pick you up, you despawn, you don't clutter my inventory. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. No, I'm picking it up. No, okay, there's a sponge over there, and there's a sponge over there. And you know what? I didn't want a single bit of it, but I picked up all 4. I refuse to have you in my inventory. Goodbye. I got your name correct. Very good. That's a pretty rare thing, to be honest. I am not the good with the names. In fact, we have like a channel point for butchering names, because that's just how often we do things. Usually at the end of every one of our streams, we do a raid as well. We got like a whole list of people that we generally go ahead and raid. I think we've only ended like a couple streams in the last month where we haven't raided someone. So we try to stay pretty active on it. Because sharing around the love and showing everybody what's up on Twitch is a very fun thing. It's good to stop by other people's streams, you know? Whoop. So much sand. I love it. Okay, so that is literally like 1/3 of this thing mined out. Also, you can plant bamboo on sand, can't you? Somebody please tell me that you can plant bamboo on sand. Because I just thought about that. Maybe you can't plant bamboo on sand. You can? Yes? Are you sure? I want to test it now. I'm afraid that you can't. I don't know. I don't know if you can. We might have to rip out the floor, which isn't really that big of a deal. It's whatever. Oh my god, there's all these over here. Okay, everyone's saying that you can. Good. I will trust you guys' judgment, but I still want to try it myself. Because I don't trust your judgment. Come on. There we go. Okay, so bonus points for having this place lit up with torches and also being able to break the sand with the same torches. So we're gonna leave all these in place so that way we don't have issues with mobs. I still need a few of these, however. Just to break more sand with, basically. Should we try cleaning out more of this? Because we have another 2/3 of this to do. No, you broke all the sand wall. How dare you? And it's going to flush away all my torches. Actually, these ones are going to be significantly easier, or at least they should be, due to their size. Yes, that's a lot easier, actually. Great. The totem pack is in the help channel. It's pinned. And we gotta go do another 50,000 of these. Many, many, many waters to be removed. Some of these cells are bigger than others because I'm very good at counting. Oh no, oh jeez, I'm just trying to get that one up there. I've got the pillar all the way back up there for that one, aren't I? Okay, so this is gonna be a double bamboo farm. So we're building both of these massive 48 by 16 bamboo farms under the ocean, just so that we can have them be lined up and be symmetrical with the kelp farms. We could have built them above ground, but there's no fun in that. So we decided to build them underwater, which is great. Technically, they are still above ground, but there also happens to be a lot of water above ground too, which isn't quite ideal, is it? Also, there's a whole bunch of YouTube subs. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed on YouTube. I do appreciate it. I still need to figure out how to turn that off because those were only supposed to be on for the YouTube streams. And then they kind of just blow up and spam like 60 notifications at one time. It's kind of silly. But it's still appreciated. I love you, YouTube people. Exactly, yeah. So many YouTube notifications at one time. They don't come through in real time. They like all pile up at one time. It's weird. Very strange. I'm not sure why it does that. Probably for reasons. Dun dun dun. Have a good night, Mystical. Or maybe you're saying good night to someone else. I'm not sure, but someone's going. So have a good night, whoever's going. Thank you for watching the stream. Science reasons? Yeah, science reasons. When in doubt, science. Okay, this is going much quicker now with these smaller cells. We're just using Streamlabs for all the subs and all the notifications and everything. Streamlabs OBS. It should be working. I don't know though. Sometimes Streamlabs OBS is just kind of wonky. Hello, Decoy. Okay, that should be like the second to last cell, I think. Third to last. Okay, so 2 more after this one. Are we gonna have enough sponges for it? We're not. Luckily, they're all still over there drying. Can you imagine like doing this on a super large scale? Like some people drain entire oceans doing this. It's so tedious. Like just the amount of sand you need is kind of ridiculous. Like I'm already regretting doing this like in a 16 by 48 situation, let alone like several hundred by several hundred. Hi. Bye. We got entire stacks worth of these things that need to be dried. Great. Yeah, some people are kind of ridiculous with the amount of water draining that they do. I have drained an ocean monument before, but I used flying machines for it. Like I tried to automate it as much as I could. Even that was a drain. A drain pain. Like water removal is just some of the most tedious stuff in Minecraft. Especially on large scales, there really needs to be a better solution to it. Like sponges are okay for small scale, but they just don't have a big enough area of effect to be really practical, I don't think. Okay, so that is 2/3 of it. And I don't have my haste 2 anymore. What's up with that? Thank you, Acid Fury, for the tridents. Or sorry, for the bits. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the tridents. We got so many of those silly things. I actually bought 2 shulker boxes of them, and we have like a shulker box left. And we've killed so many of those dudes. I kind of want them to despawn just out of spite for the drowns. Just like, yeah, not even your tridents are valuable. Nothing about the drown is any good. Sponges need something with glow squids to upgrade them. That would be interesting. How exactly would that work? It'd be nice if we could just give them like a range upgrade, like make them clear like 4 times as much water per sponge. That would be kind of cool. I'm out of torches. Like if they could clear 4 times as much water, then they would really have like a pretty solid effect and really make water clearing not such a big deal. Because right now they clear like probably a 7x7 area centered on the sponge, so like 3 blocks every direction. Something like that. That's what it seems like. Maybe it's slightly larger, but it's definitely not that much. And they could work around the lag issue as well by making it slowly remove the water. So like it stops water block updates in the area around the sponge, right? But it removes like 1 layer at a time, so it's like real slow. That way there's no lag. And that way it's kind of balanced as well, you know? Like it wouldn't just be instant, huge, dry area. No, it'd be like a slow grind to remove all the water, but you wouldn't need that many sponges for it. You call them omega sponges. Make them dispensable? Oh, that would be crazy. But you would also need movable dispensers for that to really be practical. Okay, well I guess we'll remove some more of these sand walls. Many sand. Wouldn't the water just reform if you did it slow? That's why I would have to like stop water updates. That way the water wouldn't flow. The water would like start flowing after you break the sponge or after the sponge is done clearing the way. That way I could do like a lot of water removal without lag. And without doing it super quickly. That would be my idea for it anyway. I'm sure Mojang can probably figure out a better way of doing it though. But that was just my original thought for like 5 seconds of thinking. I'm not sure exactly how old sponges worked. Hi. Because like current sponges are pretty basic. Like if they touch water, then bam, fill, remove water, replace air, 7x7 area, or whatever. Pretty basic. Okay, that is actually 2/3 of this thing fully done. Very nice. We will try and finish up that 1/3. Get the flying machines installed, get the minecart unloaders installed, get the minecart dispensing system installed, get the item stream collection installed, get the lighting rods installed, and get the decoration installed at another time. This is turning into a much longer project than I originally anticipated. However, it has been fun, and I've actually greatly enjoyed the stream where we just kind of chill and chat and talk about, you know, all the Star Wars and all the science and all the soylents. It's been good. It has been good indeed. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the live stream. We're going to end the stream, of course, by rating someone, as we always do. So stick around for that, but also, just thank you in general so much for watching. You can find links to all of our various different communities on YouTube and Discord and all of those places in the chat. If you enjoyed today's live stream, of course, consider following the channel. The links command did not work. There it goes. Thank you all so very much for the support. Seriously, welcome Physics Novice, Sofa Dead, Elijah, LOL Sammy the Beast. We also got Levy Bean and a few other followers. Thank you for joining the Soylents. We are glad to have you today. Thank you to Casper and many others for all of the hype train. Let's see, we got Razor, Zero, Sire, Casper, Minus, and Diagonal for all of the gifted subs and the resubs and the bits, and Marcazita and Tigrissa, just everybody being crazy tonight. Thank you for the level 5 hype train. That was fun. Who are we going to end by raiding tonight? We actually got lots of options tonight. We got iJavin, Atlas, Sketch, and Linksy. Who should we raid? I don't think there's anyone streaming Truly Bedrock. There is not. Raid Mrs. Tango. There's a spider behind me. Hold on, let me kill this. Mrs. Tango. What's their channel name? Because we've never raided them before. That sounds fun. They stream in Minecraft. Mrs. Tango. 2 Point Hospital. That is not the Minecraft, but I will follow them. That way we can raid them in the future. It's Mr. Tango. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's raid Sketch tonight. Anyway, I will see you guys over there in Sketch's stream, and of course in the Discord server, and in the next live stream, and in the next video, and in all the places over on the internet. Enjoy Sketch's stream, put some hashtag silence or some raid picos into their chat. Of course, make sure to drop a follow onto their channel if you do enjoy their content, and say hi to him for me. I'll see you guys over there, and in the next one. And then there was Soylents. Bye!